You can't tell me Jeff Bezos sleeps for 8 hours a night. Even I lost my phone for the first time in my entire life when I moved to the UK. My phone was never stolen in Nigeria. I'm going to tell you about content creation and why you should do it. Why? Hello guys, welcome to my channel. How is everyone doing? I am recording a sit down with me video because I actually just grew bored with vlogging and I wanted to do a little bit of change. Yeah, I just wanted to shake things up a bit on my channel. So I'm going to be doing sit down with me videos for the next few weeks until I get back into the into vlogging mode, because right now I'm really not in vlogging mode. So that's why I'm seated in front of the camera today having a chat. And what am I going to chat about today? I'm going to tell you about content creation and why you should do it, why I do it, why everyone who does it, or most people who do it, and why you should actually do it if you are considering doing it. I decided to record this video. If you ever watched my channel trailer, I will link it up here. I wasn't going to do a channel trailer. I don't believe I should do everything the social media greats, YouTube, Facebook, IG, TikTok tell us to do. I don't believe, because those guys are business people and they tell us what to do that will favor them. They don't tell us what to do that will favor us necessarily. So I wasn't going to record a channel trailer, but I did it for the same reason why I'm recording this video now. A channel trailer is supposed to be a short video. So this is where I'm just going to give you more detail about why I decided to start creating content. And the reason I decided to do that, because of some of the misconceptions that have come across to me from people who really don't understand why people create content. And I'm going to tell you a story. But I will tell you first the misconceptions that people have. This story I'm going to tell you is my inspiration for starting this channel. So first of all, let me just tell you the misconceptions people have about content creation. The first misconception is that people who create content are rich people, people who have money to spare. Now, this is a misconception that I have experienced, because since I started creating content on YouTube, people have been asking me for money. And it is funny because if I show you my bank balance, you will be shocked. Yes, there is an impression that when you create content is because you have money, because apparently you have a good phone or camera which costs money to purchase, you have the lighting, and then you have the beautiful surroundings and whatnot. But this misconception is the exact reason why the saying exists that the rich get richer while the poor get poorer. It's as true as gold. People don't start businesses because they have more capital than you. Some people start business with loans. Some people start business with other people's money, OPM. It's real. Some people create content with other people's resources. That is why we accuse them of fake life. It's not really a question of fake life. They have just observed an opportunity to make more of their lives and they've taken it. And that is why poor is sometimes defined as passing over opportunity repeatedly, POOR. Because the poor person may not see the opportunity that lies in something, but the person who is rich is only the person who saw an opportunity and took it. So we don't create content because we have so many resources. I know of a popular content creator today. She has millions of followers today. But she says she started creating content in her ex-boyfriend's kitchen. So it wasn't even in her own home. It wasn't even her own resources. Some people create content with borrowed phones. Let's not go there. I don't want to dwell too much on any of these points because I don't want this video to be too long. But if this is your idea, it's a misconception and you need to toss it out. The second misconception is that people who create content are people that have a lot of time on their hands. It's funny because you can't tell me Jeff Bezos sleeps for 8 hours a night, even 6 hours a night. If he's sleeping for 8 hours a night now because he's one of the richest men in the world, which I can bet my behind he wasn't sleeping 6 hours a night even when he just started Amazon. You can't have passion and be sleeping. What kind of passion is that? Passion will push you out of bed. You will not be able to sleep. We don't create content because we have time. We don't have what to do with our time. No. The other day, my husband said to me, "You don't sleep, you're always doing TikToks." Thank God he realizes I don't sleep, because anybody who is doing well on social media is probably not sleeping well. Olivia of Hair Tutorials and Lifestyle has 2 children and one on the way. You want to tell me that she has so much time on her hands? Maybe now she has more time because she can afford a cleaner and a cook probably, or some other, luxuries of life. But when she started, I can bet my behind that she did not have all of those resources. So we don't create content because we have so much money on our hands or so much time on our hands. The third misconception people have about content creation, that content creators just want to be popular. To this one, I am going to say a very big yes.
Oh, yes.
Unapologetically so. Content creators are people who want to be visible, maybe not popular, but visible. There's a video, if I can get it, I will link it to this video, and it's titled, "You are too broke to not be visible." If you have a market, you have to carry it on your head. Period. That is how we say it in Nigeria. No matter what you're selling, content creation will help you push it out further. Content creation gives you a global reach. Then why would you be sleeping in your bed, resting on your hours, when such an opportunity lies in the palm of your hands? Content creation was created to enable the world to become the global village that it really is. And there's so much opportunity out there, and you want to stop yourself from taking it because you don't want people to see your face. How much is your face worth, please? What is the value of your face? People say they don't want their children to be visible because of this or because of that. Olivia has her two children, and probably the neighbor will be very soon on camera all the time. Her husband has even joined her. I don't know if he has left his job. There's this lady who is called Miss News Lady. She's a YouTuber. She left her job and her husband has also left his job. Both of them were news media personalities. When they started content creation, they were working in news. They were visible, but they became even more visible to the whole world. They were only known in the society where they lived, where those stations aired. But by going on YouTube, the whole world got to know them. And now they're able to quit those jobs and focus on something that, is probably giving them more money. And you know what? Even if you don't want to let people see your face, there's faceless channels that are making lots of money. The important thing is to take advantage of the opportunity that has presented itself to us in the form of content creation. So, having addressed these misconceptions, I'm going to tell you the story that inspired me to start creating content. There was a lady I knew in the city of Port Harcourt where I lived. I used to work as a technical assistant to the managing director of an engineering company. I had two roles. I was technical assistant and I was also business development officer. And so as technical assistant, one of my responsibilities was to ensure that my boss had healthy snacks that he could snack on when he was in the office to keep his weight down. I also had that as one of my priorities as a person, healthy snacking. Therefore, I discovered this healthy snack which I brought to his attention. And when he tried it, he liked it. It was being prepared by a woman that attended our church and my church, not his church, my church. And it was homemade. She made it herself and it was delicious and very healthy. So when he tasted it, he liked it a lot and he said I should get more of it for him. This lady just prepared this snack at home with unripe plantains. I had to ask her what she made it with because it was so amazing. She made it with unripe plantains and she sweetened it with honey. Unripe plantain is a healthy snack, is a healthy alternative to starch because it's complex starch that takes the body a longer time to break down, and so it's healthy. She fried it, but it was so crispy that it was obvious that the oil had left it after being fried. But she also sweetened it with honey, which is really, really healthy. So it was a healthy snack, and my MD loved it. He's someone that has a lot of panache, a lot of class. So when I brought it to him, I was really scared that he wouldn't like it. When he liked it, when he took to it, in fact, I patted myself on my back. So I provided this snack, I procured this snack for him until I left that company and moved to another town. I moved to Lagos, and then I guess whoever took over from me was doing that. But then most of us who worked with him directly in the office also relocated from that town. My boss, my direct boss, who also went to the same church with me, relocated to another city, and therefore, we kind of lost contact. Not lost contact, but lost contact with the lady who provided the snack. And then recently my boss reached out to me, we are still in touch, and she says, oh, remember that snack we used to procure for MD? Can you please give me the contact of the lady who used to get it from? And I searched my phone, but believe it or not, I lost my phone for the first time in my entire life when I moved to the UK. My phone was never stolen in Nigeria. It was never stolen in Dubai when I went on vacation there. But when I came to the UK, less than 6 months after arrival in the UK, my phone was stolen. So and I lost all my contacts. So I said to my boss, I've lost her contacts. I don't have it anymore. So she went hunting for it, asking people who went to the same church with us back then until she found it. The lady's contact. When she called, unfortunately, it was her daughter who answered the phone. And why did her daughter answer the phone? Because her mom had passed away, sadly. And my boss said, oh, mom has passed. Okay, please, I need this snack because my boss now runs a company that produces healthy snacks. And so she said, I would like you to supply me this snack or to teach me how to make it so I can add it to my service or to my supplies. And this young lady said, unfortunately, she never learned how to make that snack. Isn't that tragic? Again, I say, isn't that tragic? My boss called me back and told me this sad story. And it was really sad because prior to meeting that lady and afterwards, I have never seen that snack anywhere. So she was the only one who knew how to make that snack. It was cut in a very lovely, it was molded into the beautifulest, most beautiful shape you can imagine. It was perfect. I'm telling you, if my MD, who is a billionaire, could appreciate that snack and enjoy it and keep requesting it, anybody would have loved that snack. And now the knowledge has passed away with its bearer. Someone who probably received inspiration to create that snack from the Most High himself. So sad, and that was what motivated me to start creating content. Because imagine if that lady had created a video about preparing that snack and put it on YouTube. We wouldn't have been where we are today. And then you tell me that, oh, if she had put it on YouTube, she wouldn't make money from it. You lie. Because majority of people will not have time to create that snack, so she will still make sales. The fact that you share your knowledge does not mean that you deprive yourself of the revenue that you could have made from that knowledge. You'll be surprised the number of people that will even pay you to teach them, even after you have put a video on YouTube. You'll be surprised the number of people that will even buy it from you just because they don't want to put themselves through the stress of creating it. And these are the 3 reasons why I create content. 1, to share anything I know and anything I learn with the world, with the aim of documenting it so that posterity can still have access to it even after I'm gone. There is a saying that the graveyard is one of the richest places on earth. Why? Because in the graveyard, there are so many people who died with their dreams, dreams that would have made millions. There is so much knowledge lying in the graveyard that if you could monetize it, it would be huge revenue. I live forever for any reason I'm no more. I want the knowledge I have, no matter how mundane, to still be available to my descendants or to posterity or to the world at large, because you never know what good it could do someone. Secondly, I prioritize gratitude above every other thing because gratitude has made me a happy person. But if you learn to practice gratitude, you will find that you will be a much happier person. And there is a saying that I learned from my pastor recently. I don't know if it originates from him, but it goes thus: you cannot be great until you are grateful. So I purposely teach people how to be grateful and share my gratitude moments because I want someone out there to imbibe that culture and discover the benefits of same. Thirdly, I create content because I desire to be a positive influence in a world that is teeming with negativity. The word influencer, the title influencer, is a very strategic one and it has been bestowed on a lot of people who do not deserve it. So many people are out there having a negative influence on our children, our husbands, our wives, our siblings. Peer pressure no longer lives only in the classroom, now not just limited to the bars or to the workplace. No, peer pressure is following us everywhere on our phones, with influencers telling us how to think, what products to use, and how to live. And some of us who have the positive influence are shying away from sharing it because we do not want people to see our faces. I just want to encourage you, if you've considered creating content and you have some of these misconceptions, I hope I've been able to help you. Drop a comment below and let me know. Since I started creating content, I've learned so much, but I still have people in my inbox asking me for money, which amuses me because they probably think I have more than they do. No, I don't have more than you do. You might even have more than I do. Look at my environment. It's just there. But there are girls, ladies in Uganda, men in different villages in the world creating content in the outdoors, cooking with firewood and what have you, and they are racking up millions of views. So why would you stop yourself from doing something if you have the interest in? Remember to drop a comment below. Let me know if I've been of any help or encouragement to you to start your content creation journey. Share this video with someone that would benefit from it, and please like it so that YouTube knows that people are enjoying my content and to enable me to keep creating the same. And I will see you in my next video. Thank you for watching. Ciao.